Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Protobytes. Today, we're back in the realm of Sonic the Hedgehog, and this time we'll be taking a look at the successor to Sonic 2, Sonic 3, because that's just how numbers work. We've only got one prototype to cover this time, so let's dive into Sonic 3. Oh. Okay, that's totally normal. This title screen is very different from the final release of the game, let me tell you. No background, a different color for the Sonic 3 logo, and a different, somewhat creepier Sonic sprite all add up to a title screen that is slightly unnerving in my opinion. While I definitely think that the final title screen is better than this, it's still cool to see this very early title screen. Before we dive into the actual game, however, I should probably answer some questions about this prototype to refresh your memory. So, first off, what's the build date of this prototype? Well, although the header says that its build date is November 3rd, 1993, I think that its actual date is somewhere in October, as this game was supposed to be finished by November. And let me tell you, it is not close to finished. But why is it so unfinished, you may ask? Well, to answer that, here's a quick history of Sonic 3. Do you know Sonic and Knuckles and all of its lock-on glory? Well, originally it was meant to be on one cart with Sonic 3, but due to time constraints in those small cartridge sizes, this could not be implemented. So, the game was split, with Sonic 3 becoming one project and Sonic and Knuckles the other. There's a reason why lock-on exists, and that's because the developers still wanted Sonic 3 and Knuckles to be played in its original state. So now we've gone over the development history of Sonic 3, let's dive into the actual prototype. And to start, I'll address the elephant in the room, the music. See, for the longest time we wondered, why is the music for Sonic 3 different in Sonic and Knuckles collection compared to the original? This prototype gives us the answer to that question, as all the songs from the Sonic and Knuckles build are in turn from this prototype build. Very interesting, and the story behind it is even more interesting. It's way too long to explain here, so I'll leave a link in the description. Now we can jump into the game. Alright, so to start, we're going to take a look at some graphical differences in this build. First off, if you wait on the title screen until the Angel Island demo, you will be greeted with a host of graphical differences. First things first, when Sonic is surfing, the wave tails behind him are kind of blitzed out, making a pretty odd scene. Another thing you may notice is that Sonic's sprite hasn't been changed yet from Sonic 2, but this gets kind of funky in competition mode, and I'll discuss that later on. We've also got a complete change in the slowdown and speed up graphics in competition mode, but that's relatively minor. There's also a lot of palette differences and minor changes from the file, but my favorite unused graphic is this. Yep! At this point, Sonic and Tails level cleared animations haven't even been loaded in yet, and this makes for a pretty funny scene. But what about stages, you may ask? Nope, I am not going over this. We got a lot of gameplay differences here too. For instance, there's this really cool drop dash move, which is just great whenever it appears in Sonic games. A lot of things here aren't finished as well. For instance, there are no special stages yet and elemental shields don't work. Despite this, Super Sonic somehow still exists. Yeah, I haven't really figured out how that works yet. Even though there are no special stages, there are also these really cool 2 Blue Sphere tech demos. Have a look. Very cool indeed. Now, did you really think that I forgot about competition mode? Oh no. So, remember how I mentioned how something funky goes on with Sonic's sprites in this build? Well, here it is. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is Sonic's final sprite. Why it isn't in single player mode is anybody's guess, but if I were to take one, I would say if this build was made at precisely the point where the developers were transporting the final sprites over to the single-player mode. It just wasn't done yet. What's strange is that there's no menu for the competition mode, it just really kicks you right into a race. Also, races never end, as you can see here. For our final stop on our journey, we'll be taking a look at some of the debug features here. So let's just jump right in. So, first up we have our standard debug mode. It works the exact same as in every other Sonic game, don't worry. It can be accessed by pressing the combination up, up, down, down, up, up on the title screen. Ever want to play as Tails or just Sonic? Check out these combinations. If you don't want Sonic to be lonely and want to add Tails, press A plus start at the title screen. If you want Sonic to be lonely, press B plus start. If you just want to play as Tails, press C plus start. The other debug feature here is a Sonic staple, and that's the level select. As in the final game, some Sonic and Knuckles stages here are present, but they are inaccessible. You can also access those special stages I mentioned earlier here, and also those other 3 bonus stages in the game, so pretty neat. So that's everything I managed to find with this beta build of Sonic 3. If you really like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Only 37% of all viewers of my videos are subscribed, and subscribing really helps out my channel. Also, it literally only takes 5 seconds, so please, take those 5 seconds to subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed my video, and thanks for watching.